Alright, so in order to run the VDart dashboard, you're going to need to install two main things first, and that's Node.js, because this is what it's built on. So you can just download the LTS version right here. And then you'll also need MongoDB for the database. And so you just pick your OS right here and you can download it. And once you download MongoDB, you'll get a folder similar to this. And so then all you have to do is go inside this bin folder. And then you'll see this file called MongoD. So in order to run this, I'm just going to cd into the folder. And then I'll run it. And so it'll look like this. That's how you know it's running. Okay, and then the next thing to run the VDart, the actual server. So if you're running this for the first time, it's probably going to ask you to install different modules. So when you try to run it, it'll say it's missing. So then all you have to do is npm install. For example, if it says it's missing Express, you just install Express. Or it'll probably say it's missing MongoDB. You just install it like that. And so once you're done installing everything, the first thing you'll need to run, if you're doing this on a new computer that you haven't ran this previously on, you'll need to create the database. So I left this file right here, Mongo create. So all you have to do is node and then drag it in and click enter. And it should say create, and the database will respond to it. Just came up with it. And then once you're done with that, all you have to do is node and then index.js, and this will run the actual VDart server. And as you can see, it also responds to it. And it says VDart app online on port 3000. So then all you have to do is go to your browser and the VDart dashboard will be open. And so Sunshit will go through and give you guys a demonstration of what it actually looks like.
So this is the first page that comes up when you open up the program, and in this page you can just search for your customer, or if the customer isn't already created in the database, then you can just type in their name, and once you click the search button it'll be created for you. So for this video, let's just go with the customer as Dell. If we search it, it shows up right there on the right side. And let's start with the deployment page. So you can see there's a tab for every single month, but there's no data added. So to add data, you just click the add data button, and then to add an employee, let's say the serial is 1, and then let's say the employee's name is LeBron James, and then you can just add whatever data you need to. And then at the bottom of the page there's a submit button. So there you go, the data is added. And if you want to add a new employee, it's the same thing. Serial is 2. Let's say it's Johnny Apple Seed, and if you just go submit, it shows up right there. If you want to change any data, instead of creating a duplicate, if you just type in the serial, it will change it, but you'll have to go through the form again. So let's say the serial is 1, let's go with LeBron James, and then if the data needs to be changed, you just type it in, and then just that is added. So to change the month, you go ahead, click the submit data page, and then you can just change the month from over here. And let's go with December, let's go serial is 1, and then the employee, let's say his name is Danny Phantom, and then submit, and then his data is created right there. So for the financials page, it's the same thing except in one big chart. It goes through January through December along with the year-to-date column. And to add data, it's the same thing. Just you add it, click submit, and there we go. And then to change the column, we'll say it's year-to-date. And then again, let's just go with 100, 200, 300, and then submit, and it shows up right there. On the targets page, it's the same thing, except this time you have a spot to add the cal. So when you go to add data, it shows up right there. Let's say the cal for the project is Abe Lincoln, and again 100, 200, 300, and you can go ahead and submit, and it shows up right there. And change the column, let's say it's new, and then again 100, 200, 300, submit, and there we go, it shows up right there. And then for performance summary, it's the same thing, just a big chart, January through December, and then you can go ahead and add the data and click submit, and that's how you add the data. So to show that it's stored, if we go ahead and click on it again, we'll say the customer was Dell. So if we search it, all the data is there. And as of now, it's just being stored onto my computer, but whatever server you guys want to go with, you can figure that out. And then, all the data is stored, financials are there, the targets are there along with the cal, and performance summary, never added anything. So there we go. It's a very easy to use program to show your data, and yeah, that's your VDart dashboard.